Welcome to this screenwriting episode. Karibuni sana. And my name is Keith Kinambuga. Let's dive right in. This is going to be a long one. The rules of episodic TV. And the first thing that we're going to touch on is the types of TV series. Now, how many types are there? Series with closure, that's the first type. There's the serial, and there's the anthology. The series with closure, I'm sure most people are already familiar with this. It was very popular. The CSIs, you have a case, you tackle it, and it closes. That's the end of the episode. Criminal Minds, same thing. The next type of series, which is now becoming popular, is the serial. This is continuous. Breaking Bad is a clear example, where you have a story that progresses with each episode, with each season, and it only ends when the show will end. So you can have like seven seasons, and that is a serial continuous story. Then the third type is the anthology. It is a little bit rare, but it's slowly becoming more popular. American Crime is the one that I can think of. American Crime is a series that has different stories for each season. So season 1 is tackling maybe a story on racism. Then season 2 is maybe tackling a story on sexual abuse. It's totally different and related to season 1. And even in some cases, the actors are different. But in the case of American Crime, they use the same actors, different characters. So let's go a little bit more deeper. Looking at the structure of your story in an episode of a series. So you'll normally have your A story. Your A story tackles the log line, what your series is about. Let's take, for instance, Papa Shirandula. Papa Shirandula coming up with a log line just off the top. A man from the rural areas moves to the city hoping for riches and doesn't get them, but hides the fact from the wife. That's a bogus logline, but you get the idea. So that's the story A of Papa Shirandula. Then you have your B story, the relationships that he has with family and friends at work. That is tackled on story B. Then the C story is normally the comedic side of things. And this way of thinking of structuring an episode or your story map is from long ago. From long ago, somebody just hit the camera. From long ago, it's been there for a while. So these days people are trying to break the mold. So you might not find it necessarily being used. So for example, if I say the A story, then the B story, then the C story has to be comedy, doesn't make sense in a thriller. So, but in Papa, and even in Papa Shirandula, because it's a comedy. So you have your B story is also comedic, your A story is also comedic. So yeah, that covers your story map. You have to know the rules to be able to break them. Your story structure is the same as for feature films. You have Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. The setup, the confrontation, halafu, you have the resolution. And between Act 1 and Act 2, you have your plot point 1. Act 2, Act 3, you have your plot point 2. Another way of looking at it is you have your teaser. Most series these days have a teaser showing you what is the tone of the story, what it is going to be about. Let's take, for example, CSI. They show you a murder. Then from the teaser, there's a break. You move now to the setup, the main story. Then you have your confrontations. Then the investigation is concluded. That's your resolution. Yeah, that tackles structure. Then another important aspect is to keep within your screenwriting time. Now, this one is very specific, especially when you're dealing with networks, broadcast networks. So, for example, Papa Shirandula is half an hour scheduled time, but when you're writing your script, it will be about 25 pages so that you give room for commercials. And Papa Shirandula has a lot of commercials, so I'd be surprised even if there's a written script, for example, would go past 21 pages. In the sense of a drama, a full hour drama, it will normally be about 45 minutes, so 45 pages. 1 minute translates to 1 page. And that's the reason why when you're coming to a script, which we'll tackle later in another webisode, there's that particular format that is necessary. It has been done in such a way that each page will always represent roughly 1 minute. So those are the important things when you're coming to episodic TV. And that's it.